Welcome back to the React Room. I'm your boy Dom K. I'm back in here solo dolo again today. Got another good one for y'all. Every BTS album explained in 37 minutes. Now, this is the thing about this video. This is what I love to do. This is not a video that's on a big platform channel that has 5 million subscribers or 2 million subscribers or 500,000. This channel is actually new. It's by K-Pop Explained. They only had 2 videos that I've seen posted, a Blackpink video and this video. I ran across this video just scrolling one day and I was like, yo, that's interesting. He's gonna explain, or she's gonna explain every album in 37 minutes. And immediately I didn't click on it. Immediately my first thought was to click on it and see, but I was like, nah, I think I might wanna react to this. So I had my team, I was like, yo, I sent this to someone in my team. I was like, yo, look in this video and just kind of breeze through it and tell me, is this something that I could react to? And they were like, yeah, but it's not a big channel, so I don't know. I was like, well, it's not about the buzz. It's not about that. What this is about, do they do a good job of explaining or not? Is it what the title says or not? He was like, for the most part, yeah, it's about what the title said. And we sent it to one of the head girls on our team, and they were like, yeah, I think he pretty much explains what the video is about in the title. I was like, okay, cool. Well, I want to react to it. I don't care about, I'm not one of those guys. I don't care about the millions of people or how people view it or if it's in the algorithms. If it's an interesting video, this is my type of stuff. How the hell can you explain every album in 37 minutes? We're gonna find out, because it's the thing. I know I just reviewed the Map of Soul, but it wasn't Persona, the Map of Soul. What was the name of that one? Because it's 2 of them. It's the Map of the Soul 7. Yeah, the Map of the Soul 7. And it's another one, Map of the Soul Persona. Map of the Soul 7, that particular one, I tried to explain to someone what I was reacting to. And it took me like, 15 minutes just to explain. It was 20 songs on the album and they each was different. And then I just got to talking. I was like, okay, well, how is it? I'm like, what? I can't really describe it in a hip hop form. I can't say it's pop. It's a mixture of everything. Like, I give you an example. And as I'm explaining it, each one of the songs, I only went through like 3 or 4 songs. It was like at 15 minutes. I was like, all right, man, I can't do this. But like, that's what made me think. I was like, what? You got to do 37 minutes in all of them? Okay, good luck. Because just on this page, I'm looking at 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That's 20 different albums. That gives you, and again, I don't even know if that's all of the albums. It's probably the ones he listed, but let's just say it's 20 albums. If it's 20 albums, that gives you a minute each one to be 20. Let's just say it was 40 minutes, but that's less than 2 minutes each album. I mean, each song. Yeah, 2 minutes each album. That's like a minute and 10 seconds, 15 seconds. I don't know, minute and 5 seconds. I don't know the breakdown, but like, that's gonna be hard to do, especially with how complex these guys are. So I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, we're gonna get into it. Want to shout out everybody for coming back to the channel. If you're new here, this is something I do. I like to go through different guides. I like to deep dive into different theories. I like to hear a bunch of people's opinion. I love the music, but I love to do this type of stuff too. This is what my channel is about. I'm about looking at stuff from a different light, looking at new content creators, letting everybody have their own, their own opinions to everything. So with that being said, we're gonna get into it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for returning. And if this is just your first time here, hey, appreciate you being here. Hit the subscribe button for notifications. Let you know when we rock it through. If you don't, hey, just sit back and enjoy the video. We gonna get you there one day. Oh man, this is a good video, man. And look, the name of this channel is K-Pop Explained. They got like a little bit, like 100 subscribers. We all started there. This channel's only been up a little bit, only less than a month, I believe. So that being said, like, we've all been there. I've been there, and you guys helped me grow. So I don't care about any of that. Like, again, if this is a good video, I want you guys to subscribe to this channel and show them some love, and let them know that, yo, people watching, because you never know where your next blessing's coming from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was blessed enough to do a reaction and get a lot of views, and you know, people recommended my channel, and it's blew up to me. I'm like I said, I love my 8,000 subscribers. I think the world of them. Like, keep me going every day. And we all have aspirations of being at 1 million, but you need a little help to start. So hopefully this video is really good and not bad, and you guys like it, and I like it also, and we can recommend it, and we can help this guy get some exposure, or lady. I don't know who this is. I'm letting you know this is a first reaction. I've never watched the video. I've only clicked on the thumbnail and I seen them say something for the first 10, 15 seconds, and then I stopped it and then I sent it to my team. So I've never watched it past 15 seconds. I don't know what's on here, and we're gonna get into it, man. So again, let's just sit back and enjoy the ride. Let's see if this is a hard task to do, sir. Every BTS album explained in 37 minutes. Let's see if you can do it. This is classic stuff you about to talk about.
Jungkook for School, their debut album, wasn't an instant hit, but set foundation for their unstoppable rise. Released on June 12, 2013, under Big Hit Entertainment, this album introduced BTS's raw, rebellious energy to the world. At its core, Jungkook for School was a statement, defying the rigid expectations placed upon young people. The title itself reflects an attitude of nonconformity, and BTS made sure their music embodied that spirit. Led by producers P-Dog, Slow Rabbit, and Supreme Boy, the album leaned heavily into hip-hop, reflecting the members' passion for self-expression. Songs like No More Dream and We Are Bulletproof Part 2 tackled themes of self-identity, societal pressure, and chasing dreams. In No More Dream, BTS didn't just question authority, they challenged an entire generation to break free from expectations. With hard-hitting lyrics, they asked, "What is your dream?" A powerful question in a culture where many young people feel forced onto a predetermined path. The recording process was intense. As rookies, BTS worked tirelessly to prove themselves, actively contributing to writing and producing. RM and Suga played key roles in crafting lyrics that reflected their frustrations and aspirations, while the producers helped refine the album's gritty sound. Commercially, Jungkook for School wasn't a breakout success, peaking at number 5 on South Korea's Gaon album chart and selling over 105,000 copies by 2021, but its impact was undeniable. This album laid the groundwork for BTS's artistic identity, fearless, authentic, and socially aware. While it may not have topped the charts, it was a spark that ignited a movement, because before the stadium tours and Billboard records, BTS was just a group of dreamers with a message, and Jungkook for School was where it all began. Oh, Are You Late Too is the group's first mini album, released on September 11th, 2013, just 3 months after their explosive debut. This album wasn't just a continuation of their rebellious energy, it was a deeper call to action. With a title that questions, "Are you too late to chase your dreams?" BTS challenged listeners to break free from societal expectations before time runs out. Recorded in mid-2013, the album stays true to BTS's hip-hop roots, blending rap, trap, and hard-hitting beats. But beyond the sound, Oh Are You Late Too marked an evolution in their message. While Jungkook for School introduced their defined spirit, this album sharpened their focus on individuality and self-determination. Tracks like No directly attack the rigid educational system, exposing how students are pressured to conform instead of being encouraged to dream. With bold lyrics and anthemic production, BTS cemented their role as voices for the youth. Once again, the recording process was intense. BTS continued refining their sound while actively contributing to the writing and production alongside longtime collaborators P-Dog, Slow Rabbit, and Supreme Boy. RM, Suga, and J-Hope played key roles in crafting the lyrics and composition, weaving their personal struggles and frustrations into every track. While Oh Are You Late Too wasn't a chart-topping success, it was a defining moment in BTS's journey, peaking at number 4 on the Gaon album chart and selling over 180,000 copies by 2021. The mini album helped solidify their identity, not just as idols, but as artists with a purpose. With its raw sound and fearless messages, Oh Are You Late Too strengthened their connection with a growing fan base and proved that BTS was more than just another K-pop group. They were becoming a movement. School Love Affair, the group's second mini-album, was released on February 12, 2014. While still rooted in the experiences of youth, this album shifted the focus from societal pressures to the roller coaster of young love, school crushes, fleeting romances, and the overwhelming emotions that come with them. True to its name, School Love Affair blends themes of school life and romance, capturing both the excitement and confusion of adolescent love. Recorded in late 2013 and early 2014, the album showcased a natural evolution in BTS's sound. While their signature hip-hop foundation remained, School Love Affair experimented with pop and rock influences, highlighting the group's growing versatility. RM, Suga, and J-Hope once again played key roles in songwriting and production, ensuring that the album remained authentic to BTS's artistic vision. The lead singles, Boy in Love and Just One Day, represented two contrasting sides of young love. Boy in Love was bold, aggressive, and brimming with youthful confidence, while Just One Day softened the tone, expressing a heartfelt longing for a moment with someone special. The album's overarching message resonated with many young listeners. Love is exhilarating, confusing, and at times overwhelming. School Love Affair was a commercial success, debuting at number 3 on the Gaon album chart before climbing to number 1. By 2021, it had sold over 300,000 copies. Internationally, it reached the top 3 on Billboard's World Album Chart, signaling BTS's expanding influence beyond South Korea. Beyond the numbers, this album played a key role in solidifying BTS's rising popularity. Their high-energy performances of Boy in Love captivated audiences, while the album itself proved that BTS could seamlessly shift between hard-hitting social commentary and deeply personal themes. School Love Affair wasn't just another step in their career, it was proof that BTS was here to stay. Recorded shortly after the original album's release in February 2014, the special edition revisited the energy and themes of School Love Affair while bringing fresh elements. Miss Wright introduced a softer, more romantic side to the track list, while the I Like It Slow Jam remix reimagined a fan favorite with an R&B twist, showing another layer of BTS's artistry. And commercially, School Love Affair Special Edition continued to build on the success of its predecessor, peaking at number 1 on South Korea's Gaon album chart. Dark and Wild, released on August 20th, 2014, is BTS's first full-length studio album and a turning point in their musical evolution. While their earlier albums explored societal pressures and youthful romance, this album delved into the complexities of love and heartbreak and emotional turmoil, revealing a more intense and mature side of the group. The title itself reflects the album's duality. Dark represents the frustration and pain of love gone wrong, while Wild captures the raw, untamed emotions that come with it. At its core, the album examines the confusion, anger, and vulnerability that can arise in relationships, particularly when love feels misunderstood or unreciprocated. Key tracks like Danger and War on Hormone highlight different aspects of this emotional roller coaster. Danger conveys frustration and insecurity in a one-sided relationship, while War on Hormone takes a more playful, provocative approach to attraction. Meanwhile, songs like Let Me Know introduce a softer, more melancholic side, reflecting on the sorrow of love slipping away. This album also saw BTS refining their signature energy while experimenting with new influences. The mix of aggressive hip-hop beats, rock elements, and smooth R&B melodies made Dark and Wild stand out from their previous work, giving listeners a more layered and dramatic sound. Lyrically, it felt even more personal, with the members channeling real emotion and frustrations into each track. Commercially, Dark and Wild performed well, peaking at number 2 on South Korea's Gaon album chart and selling over 300,000 copies by 2021. Internationally, it reached number 3 on Billboard's World Album Chart, further solidifying BTS's rising influence. More than just a collection of songs, this album was a defining moment in their journey, one that proved that they can tackle complex emotions while keeping their music fresh and dynamic. Wake Up, released on December.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's a damn good way to start. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a pretty good way to start. If I'm watching this video, take all of the ARMY stuff out of it. Take all of the BTS love out of it. Take all of that biased out of it. Let's just review this as regular humans just watching YouTube. If I'm watching this video and I'm thinking about clicking on this BTS content and I want to know if I should listen to a BTS album, every album he's describing, I want to hear. the way they're talking is making me actually feel like I know everything that's going on the album, and I'm curious to know if it meets that expectation. The way they're describing these albums as if they're pieces of art rather than they're actually just music that people put out is so interesting, because like I say, I've heard of these albums, but no one's ever explained what each album is. So as I'm hearing this and they're saying each part of what the emotions are, what the tone of the songs are, this is like getting it's like getting a thesis. Well, not a thesis, I wouldn't say a thesis. It's like getting a summary of each album, what you can expect on there. It's like a summary for each album. It's crazy. And I would listen to every album, the first 5 that he just did. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna let it go a little longer without no more interruptions. But I just wanted y'all to know I'm very, very interested. I told her eventually I'm gonna have to review all of these albums, but man, this is a good job so far. Do y'all think this is voice AI, or do y'all think this is a real person? I always gotta ask that, because I hear like little skips in it that's like, and it fixes itself. So either they're doing a good job editing, or it could be out. You guys let me know in the comments. Do you think this is AI generated, or do you think this is a real person talking? I love to hear you guys, not that I'm accusing them of anything, I'm just asking because it's not like I speak to the channel or here, I just know because I know you guys in the comments, you're very good at telling me, no, that's real, or no, that's AI. You gotta know this. So if you could just help me out, just let me know, is this AI generated or is it a real person voice? Thank you for the help, I appreciate it. I think it's real, by the way, maybe.
November 24th, 2014 is BTS's first full-length Japanese studio album, a key step in their international expansion. The album blends Japanese versions of their early Korean hits with original tracks like Wake Up and The Stars, offering a fresh experience tailored for their growing Japanese audience. Thematically, Wake Up explores ambition, dreams, and the struggles of growing up. The title track delivers a powerful message about self-realization and the emotional challenges of chasing one's goals. While these themes were present in their Korean releases, the album reinterprets them with a new perspective, making it more personal for their Japanese listeners. Recording the album presented a challenge for BTS, requiring them to adapt their style and lyrics and authenticity that define their music. This process not only refined their artistic expression, but also strengthened their connection with the broader audience. The inclusion of original Japanese songs allowed them to push creative boundaries and further establish their presence in the Japanese market. Commercially, Wake Up performed well, debuting at number 3 on the Oricon Daily Album Chart and peaking at number 2 on the Oricon Weekly Chart with over 28,000 copies sold in its first week. The album played a big role in BTS's early international growth, helping them build a dedicated Japanese fan base and grow their audience globally. The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1, released on April 29th, 2015, marks a turning point in BTS's career. Moving beyond their school trilogy, this album explored the complexities of youth, its fleeting beauty, struggles, and moments of self-discovery. Recorded between 2014 and 2015, it showcased a broader musical range, incorporating pop, hip-hop, and R&B influences. At its core, the album captures the emotional highs and lows of growing up. Songs like I Need You and Dope embody this contrast. I Need You portrays the heartbreak of a painful relationship, while Dope is an anthem of ambition and perseverance. The lyrics throughout the album reflect themes of love, dreams, and societal expectations, resonating deeply with listeners navigating similar challenges. This era was pivotal in shaping BTS's artistic identity. It set a distinct shift toward deeper storytelling and a more refined sound, blending introspective lyrics with infectious melodies. The album's success reflected this evolution. The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1 peaked at number 2 on the Gaon Album Chart and reached number 2 on the Billboard World Albums Chart, once again signaling BTS's growing global influence. I Need You became a breakthrough hit, earning the group their first music show win in Korea. Beyond its commercial success, this album cemented BTS's reputation as storytellers who could capture the essence of youth in all of its chaos and beauty. It set the stage for their rise to international stardom while influencing the broader K-pop landscape with its rich narratives and genre-blending sound. The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 2, released on November 30th, 2015, served as the sequel to Part 1, continuing BTS's exploration of youth, growth, and the struggles of coming of age. Recorded between 2014 and 2015, this album arrived at a time when BTS was gaining momentum both in Korea and internationally, further defining their artistic identity. Building on the emotional turbulence introduced in part 1, this album dives deeper into the contradictions of youth, its moments of joy, uncertainty, and longing for purpose. The title track, Run, captures the relentless pursuit of dreams despite setbacks, embodying the album's theme of resilience. Meanwhile, Butterfly takes a more delicate, introspective turn, reflecting on life's fleeting nature and the fear of loss. Musically, part 2 continued BTS's experimentation with different styles, blending hip-hop, EDM, and rock influences with their signature emotional storytelling. The group's hands-on approach to songwriting and production added a personal depth to the album, making each track feel raw and genuine. Commercially, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 2 was a massive success. It topped the Gaon album chart in South Korea and claimed the #1 spot on Billboard's World Albums chart, further proving BTS's growing international appeal. Run also performed well, earning high chart placements and multiple music show wins. More than just a follow-up, this album was a defining moment in BTS's journey. It reinforced their ability to craft cohesive, narrative-driven projects that resonated deeply with listeners. With this mix of energetic anthems and reflective ballads, Part 2 set the stage for BTS's rise to global stardom, cementing their reputation as artists who could balance commercial success with meaningful storytelling. The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Young Forever, released on May 2nd, 2016, serves as the grand finale of the trilogy, bringing together new tracks, remixes, and reimagined versions of songs from Part 1 and Part 2. More than just a compilation, this album ties together the trilogy's themes of youth, growth, and self-discovery, offering a reflective yet powerful conclusion to one of BTS's most defining eras. At its core, Young Forever captures the fleeting nature of youth, the desire to hold on to its joys, the struggles that come with it, and the inevitable passage of time. The title track, Young Forever, expresses the longing to make these moments last, even as life moves forward. In contrast, Fire is an electrifying anthem of defiance, encouraging listeners to live boldly and embrace the chaos. Save Me adds an emotional depth to the album, portraying feelings of loneliness and the need for connection. Spanning recordings from 2014 and 2016, the album showcased BTS's evolving artistry. The album blends pop, hip-hop, EDM, and ballad influences into a cohesive listening experience. This era solidified their signature ability to merge introspective storytelling with dynamic production. Commercially, Young Forever was a milestone moment. It topped the Gaon album chart and reached number 107 on the Billboard 200, a significant step in BTS's growing global presence. Fire became one of their most iconic tracks, known for its explosive energy and unforgettable choreography, while Save Me resonated deeply with fans for its raw emotion. Beyond its success, Young Forever was a statement, an album that reinforced BTS's ability to connect with listeners on a personal level. It won Album of the Year at the 2016 Melon Music Awards, cementing its legacy as a turning point in their career and a defining moment in K-pop. Released on September 7th, 2016, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Youth is BTS's second Japanese studio album and a continuation of the trilogy, featuring Japanese versions of key tracks from Part 1, Part 2, and Young Forever, along with original songs. The album extends the trilogy's themes of youth, struggle, and self-discovery to a broader audience. Much like its Korean counterparts, Youth reflects on the fleeting nature of young adulthood, the highs and lows, the uncertainty, and the determination to keep moving forward. The title itself encapsulates this message, portraying youth as both beautiful and turbulent. Tracks like I Need You Japanese version and Run Japanese version preserve the raw emotion of the originals, while the new Japanese track, Youth, deepens the album's narrative, emphasizing resilience in the face of life's hardships. The recording process, spanning 2015 to 2016, wasn't just about translation, it was about adaptation. BTS carefully refined their delivery to ensure that the lyrics, emotions, and nuances resonated with their Japanese audience, reinforcing their commitment to connecting with fans beyond language barriers. Commercially, Youth was a
I'm curious about something. You guys let me know in the comments. On these Japanese versions, is it like the other versions where like you have to like, most of it has to be Japanese and you can say some things in English or some things in Korean, or does it the whole album has to be Japanese? I'm curious to know about that. Again, can you say some words in English and some words in Korean? Or does everything have to be Japanese to be in Japan on those music charts? Let me know.
Success in Japan. It debuted at #1 on the Oricon Weekly Album Chart, selling over 44,000 copies in its first week, and later earned gold certification from the Recording Industry Association of Japan. This album played a crucial role in solidifying BTS's presence in Japan, one of the largest music markets in the world. More than just a language adaptation, Youth demonstrated BTS's ability to transcend borders while staying true to their message. It was another step in their global journey, proving that their music, no matter the language, could deeply resonate with listeners everywhere. BTS's Wings is the group's second full-length studio album, released on October 10, 2016. This album explores themes of temptation, self-discovery, and growth, drawing heavy inspiration from Hermann Hesse's novel Damien, which delves into the struggles of finding one's true self. At its core, Wings is about embracing both light and darkness, the highs and lows of youth, and the inevitable journey toward maturity. What makes this album unique is that each member has a solo.
This is probably the next full-length album we're gonna do. Probably the next full-length album I'm gonna do is probably Wings. Just throwing it out there. I got a review coming for that really soon. Like, the next albums that I'm gonna do is probably Map of the Soul Persona, and Wings. Those are the next two albums. Like, I gotta do Wings.
Is that each member has a solo track, offering a deeply personal look into their individual struggles and aspirations. RM's Reflection captures his internal conflicts, while J-Hope's Mama is a heartfelt tribute to his mother. The album's title, Wings, symbolizes the desire to break free and grow, despite the hardships along the way. One of the standout tracks, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, perfectly embodies the album's themes of desire and temptation. Its sultry, hypnotic sound, paired with a visually rich music video filled with symbolic imagery, made it one of BTS's most iconic releases. Other key tracks like Lie, Stigma, and Awake further explore the ideas of identity, guilt, and self-realization, adding emotional depth to the album's narrative. Commercially, Wings was a game changer. It topped the Gaon album chart and became BTS's first album to enter the Billboard 200, peaking at #26, an unprecedented achievement for K-pop at the time. By 2021, it had sold over 1.8 million copies in South Korea alone. Beyond its numbers, Wings was a turning point for BTS, proving their ability to push the boundaries of K-pop. With complex storytelling and deep, emotional, introspective themes, it marked their rise from rising stars to global icons, setting the stage for even greater success to come. You Never Walk Alone is the repackaged edition of Wings, released on February 13, 2017. It offers a new perspective on the themes of struggle and growth. While Wings explored temptation, inner conflict, and self-discovery, You Never Walk Alone introduces a more uplifting message, reminding listeners, even in difficult times, they are never truly alone. This album highlights themes of friendship, solidarity, and hope, reinforcing BTS's ability to connect with their audience on a deeply emotional level. The additional tracks, Spring Day and Not Today, quickly became some of BTS's most iconic songs. Spring Day is a poignant reflection of longing, loss, and the hope of reunion, often interpreted as a metaphor for missing loved ones or remembering societal tragedies. Its poetic lyrics and soothing melody have made it one of BTS's most cherished tracks, earning the title the Queen of BTS songs due to its lasting impact on the charts. In contrast, Not Today delivers an explosive message of resilience, urging listeners to keep pushing forward in the face of adversity. With its anthemic energy and empowering lyrics, it became a rallying cry for perseverance. You Never Walk Alone blends hip-hop, pop, and rock influences while expanding their storytelling. This album acts as a bridge, taking the introspective themes of Wings and transforming them into a message of communal support and strength. Commercially, You Never Walk Alone was a massive success. It topped the Gaon album chart and performed very well internationally. Spring Day became a chart-topping hit in South Korea, known for its remarkable longevity on the music charts. By 2021, the album has sold over 1.1 million copies in South Korea. More than just a repackaged album, You Never Walk Alone became a symbol of comfort and resilience, reinforcing BTS's message of unity and hope, one that continues to resonate with fans worldwide. Love Yourself Her is the first installment in BTS's Love Yourself series, released on September 18, 2017. This mini-album marked a pivotal moment in BTS's career, introducing themes of love, self-acceptance, and emotional growth. Recorded in mid-2017.
And let me just say this. No matter if these are repackaged albums, no matter if this is, you can say whatever you want. Man, this is a lot of music. They put out a lot of music, man. This is a lot of music. A lot of music. It takes a lot of, to even put out this many albums, you gotta really have a lot of good music. And for them to all top the charts like this, that's even better, man. Like 20 albums is crazy.
Love Yourself Her explores the excitement and joy of falling in love, serving as a starting point for the series' broader narrative. The album's title reflects its core message. To truly love another, one must first learn to love themselves. Through vibrant melodies and heartfelt lyrics, BTS captures both the exhilaration and uncertainty that come with romance. The lead single, DNA, bursts with energy, celebrating the feeling of love that feels destined. Meanwhile, Best of Me emphasizes the power of meaningful connections in shaping one's identity. Despite the album's uplifting tone, its subtlety hints at the emotional struggles that love can bring, setting the stage for a deeper introspection in future albums. Love Yourself Her achieved remarkable commercial success. It topped South Korea's Gaon album chart and was BTS's first entry into the top 10 of the Billboard 200, peaking at number 7, a groundbreaking achievement for K-pop in the US. By 2021, the album had sold over 2.2 million copies in South Korea alone. The success of Love Yourself Her not only expanded BTS's global reach, but also established them as cultural icons, another defining moment that propelled their rise to worldwide fame, paving the way for their continued impact on music and pop culture. Face Yourself is BTS's third Japanese studio album, released on April 4th, 2018. The album blends Japanese adaptations of some of their most iconic Korean tracks from the Wings and Love Yourself eras, with original Japanese songs like Don't Leave Me and Let Go. These new tracks delve into themes of self-reflection, resilience, and the emotional struggle of moving forward. True to its title, Face Yourself encourages listeners to confront their inner fears and embrace their true selves. The heartfelt ballad Don't Leave Me explores the pain of separation while withholding onto hope, while Let Go reflects on the bittersweet process of saying goodbye and finding closure. Meanwhile, Japanese versions of songs like Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Mic Drop, and DNA retain the powerful messages of ambition, self-discovery, and love that define their Korean originals. The recording process for Face Yourself required BTS to adapt their Korean hits into Japanese while preserving the raw emotion and intensity of the originals. This project demonstrated the group's artistic versatility, showcasing their ability to convey powerful storytelling across languages without losing their authenticity. Face Yourself achieved significant commercial success. It debuted at number 2 on the Oricon Albums chart and earned platinum certification from the Recording Industry Association of Japan. Internationally, the album reached number 43 on the Billboard 200. By blending familiar hits with fresh material, Face Yourself further cemented BTS's ability to connect with fans worldwide. The album's introspective themes and emotional depth resonated deeply, solidifying BTS's role as artists who speak to universal human experiences. BTS's Love Yourself Tear is the second album in their Love Yourself series, released on May 18, 2018. This full-length album delves into the pain and sorrow of love, focusing on themes of heartbreak, separation, and the complexities of self-identity when love fades. Recorded in early 2018, Love Yourself Tear marks a shift from the joy of love explored in Love Yourself Her to the emotional struggles of losing that love. The album's central message revolves around the concept of accepting that love is not always perfect, and sometimes letting go is necessary for personal growth. Tracks like Fake Love, the album's lead single, encapsulates this theme, conveying the anguish of a relationship that has become insincere, where the facade of love collapses. Other songs like The Truth Untold focus on vulnerability and the fear of showing one's true self, while Singularity explores emotional emotional numbness and the denial of inner pain. Love Yourself Tear combines a mix of genres, including hip-hop, pop, R&B, and rock influences, continuing to show BTS's versatility. The members, particularly RM, Suga, and J-Hope, play key roles in writing and production, adding their personal reflections on the complexities of love and loss. We even have some production credits on here from Jungkook on Magic Shop. The album was a major success both domestically and internationally. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, making BTS the first K-pop group to achieve this milestone. In South Korea, it topped the Gaon album chart and sold over 2.2 million copies by 2021. Love Yourself Tear further solidified BTS's global presence, receiving praise for its emotional depth and sophisticated storytelling. The album's exploration of darker, more introspective themes resonated with fans worldwide, another key moment in BTS's artistic and commercial ascent. BTS's Love Yourself Answer is the final installment of the Love Yourself trilogy, released on August 24, 2018.
Debuted at #1. See what I'm saying, man? It's a lot of, he's doing an outstanding job. I'm telling y'all, I kind of want to hear all of these albums now. He's making it sound like it's a movie. Again, it's about how you pitch it. He's pitching it as if these are all classics, and I need to hear them. I need to hear them. I'm not gonna lie. Albums that when you see 20 albums, you're like, what's the best ones? I want to hear all of them, man. He's making it sound good.
Serves separation. The album's central message is about self-love and healing. It emphasizes the importance of embracing all aspects of oneself, loss, pain, and growth through experiences of love. The track Epiphany, performed by Jin, is a key song that conveys this message, with lyrics about realizing that the key of happiness lies in loving yourself first. The new songs, including Idol, celebrates individuality and self-confidence, embracing cultural identity and diversity with pride. The album was recorded in mid-2018 and marked another major turning point in BTS's international fame. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, making it their second album to achieve this feat in 2018, and it was certified platinum by the RIAA, a rarity for K-pop albums. In South Korea, Love Yourself Answer sold over 3 million copies, making it one of BTS's best-selling albums. The Love Yourself series as a whole solidified BTS's message of self-acceptance, cementing their position as global superstars. Map of the Soul Persona was released on April 12, 2019 as the first part of the Map of the Soul series. This EP draws inspiration from Carl Jung's psychological theories, particularly the concept of the persona, which represents the social mask one wears in public. The album focuses on themes of self-identity, self-expression, and the struggle to balance who we are with who we present ourselves to be. The title track, Intro Persona, performed by RM, delves into these ideas of self-identity, where he questions who he really is behind the mask he wears for the world. The EP's lead single, Boy With Love, featuring Halsey, contrasts the introspective themes of the album with the joyful, upbeat tone, celebrating the simplicity and warmth of love. Other standout tracks like Microcosmosis reflect on the beauty and uniqueness of each individual, while Home expresses gratitude to BTS's fanbase, ARMY, as a source of comfort and belonging. The message of Map of the Soul Persona is centered on self-acceptance and understanding the complexities of human identity. The album blends pop, hip-hop, and R&B with lively, uplifting melodies. Map of the Soul Persona was a commercial and critical success. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, making BTS the first band since the Beatles to have 3 #1 albums in less than 1 year. In South Korea, it topped the Gaon album chart and sold over 3.7 million copies, making it the best-selling album in the country's history at the time. This album broke records, further expanding their influence in both music and culture worldwide. BTS World original soundtrack is the official soundtrack for the mobile game BTS World, released on June 28, 2019. Recorded between 2018 and 2019, the album blends solo, unit, and collaborative tracks that align with the game's narrative and themes. Thematically, the album explores destiny, connection, and BTS's remarkable journey to fame. As the soundtrack to BTS World, where players step into the role of BTS's manager, guiding them to stardom, the music music reflects the emotional depth of that storyline. The standout track, Heartbeat, serves as the album's emotional core, weaving themes of longing, fate, and the enduring bond between BTS and their fans. Its soaring melody and heartfelt lyrics convey the idea that BTS's path was destined, a journey marked by hard work, dreams, and unwavering connection. The album also highlights BTS's vocal dynamics through unit tracks. Dream Glow with Charlie XCX featuring Jin, Jimin, and Jungkook carries an inspiring message about chasing dreams, while Brand New Day featuring J-Hope and V explores themes of hope and fresh starts. Meanwhile, All Night featuring RM and Suga alongside rapper Juice WRLD brings a laid-back yet confident vibe, blending BTS's signature style with Western hip-hop influences. Commercially, BTS World original soundtrack was a success, debuting at number 1 on the Gaon album chart and peaking at number 72 on the Billboard 200. The Map of the Soul 7, released on February 21st, 2020, stands as a defining chapter in BTS's discography, commemorating their 7-year journey since debut. As a continuation of the Map of the Soul series, it explores themes of self-reflection, personal growth, and the acceptance of both light and shadow within oneself. The number 7 holds a deep significance, symbolizing both the 7 members and the years they spent together, making this album a powerful reflection of their collective experiences. Recorded throughout 2019 and early 2020, Map of the Soul 7 navigates a spectrum of emotions, particularly the tension between achievement and inner turmoil. The lead single, On, channels BTS's unwavering determination to push forward despite adversity. Meanwhile, Black Swan explores the haunting fear of losing passion for music, while Shadow, performed by Suga, dives into the struggles with fame and the inner darkness it could bring. Each member's solo track further personalizes the album, offering introspective glimpses into their individual growth and challenges. At its core, Map of the Soul 7 delivers a message of self-acceptance, embracing both strengths and vulnerabilities as essential parts of one's identity. Musically, the album weaves together hip-hop, pop, rock, and R&B. The album achieved unprecedented success, debuting at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and dominating charts worldwide. With over 4.5 copies sold by 2021, Map of the Soul 7 became the best-selling album in South Korea history. Map of the Soul 7, The Journey, released on July 2020, is BTS's 4th Japanese studio album. While it includes Japanese adaptations of tracks from their Korean album Map of the Soul 7, it also features new original songs, created specifically for their Japanese audience, such as Stay Gold and Your Eyes Tell. The album's core themes center on self-discovery, growth, and resilience. Much like its Korean counterpart, The Journey reflects on BTS's 7-year path as artists, capturing both their struggles and triumphs. The uplifting track Stay Gold encourages listeners to hold on to hope in their inner light, even in dark times. Meanwhile, Your Eyes Tell, co-written by Jungkook, is an emotional ballad that speaks to love, vulnerability, and perseverance. Musically, Map of the Soul 7, The Journey, blends pop, ballad, hip-hop, and R&B. The inclusion of Japanese versions of popular tracks like Boy With Love, On, and Black Swan allowed BTS to connect more intimately with their Japanese audience while preserving the powerful themes of self-reflection and empowerment. The album performed well commercially, debuting at number 1 on the Oricon's albums chart and selling over 564,000 copies in its first week, setting a record for the highest first week sales by an international male artist in Japan. It also charted globally, reinforcing BTS's far-reaching influence. B, released on November 20, 2020, emerged as...
Can you guys believe he really did this? We only got 1 album left. He really did this in 37 minutes. And I feel like it was a good summary each one. That's crazy. We got to check out the last one, but man.
BTS's heartfelt response to the global COVID-19 pandemic. Deeply personal and introspective, the album reflects the uncertainty, isolation, and emotional struggles faced during this challenging period, with BTS taking greater creative control than ever before. They play key roles in songwriting, production, and even the album's visual concept and design, making B a truly intimate project. Recorded throughout 2020, B carries a central message of resilience, hope, and togetherness. The lead single, Life Goes On, is a comforting ballad that reassures listeners that life continues despite hardship, resonating deeply with those coping with the emotional toll of the pandemic. Tracks like Fly to My Room and Blue and Gray explores themes of loneliness, longing, and introspection, adding emotional depth to the album's narrative. Musically, B offers a rich variety of sounds like the other projects, blending pop, R&B, and hip-hop with gentle, reflective melodies. In contrast, Dynamite, BTS's first all-English single, bursts with vibrant disco pop energy, providing a much-needed sense of joy and optimism. The track became a global sensation, breaking records and topping the Billboard Hot 100. B debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, making BTS the fastest group since the Beatles to achieve 5 #1 albums in the US. By 2021, the album has sold over 3.7 million copies in South Korea alone. Praised for its honesty and emotional resonance, B stands as a powerful reminder of BTS's ability to connect with listeners, offering comfort and strength during uncertain times. BTS The Best is their third Japanese compilation album, released on June 16, 2021. This album serves as a celebration of BTS's success in Japan, featuring a collection of their Japanese language hits from 2017 to 2021. It includes 23 tracks spanning various eras of their career, showcasing their musical evolution and deep connection with their Japanese fanbase. Thematically, BTS The Best encapsulates the group's journey, emphasizing themes of love, youth, resilience, and self-discovery. The album includes Japanese versions of some of BTS's most iconic Korean songs, such as Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Fake Love, and Mic Drop, alongside original Japanese tracks like Your Eyes Tell, co-written by Jungkook, and Film Out, a sentimental ballad that reflects on longing and memories. These tracks collectively reinforce the album's message of emotional depth, personal growth, and the beauty of shared experiences. This compilation brought together years of hard work, vocal adaptations, and reimagined performances, making it a special release for Japanese ARMY. Commercially, the album was a massive success in Japan. It debuted at #1 on the Oricon album chart, selling over 782,000 copies in its first week, making it one of the best-selling Japanese albums by a Korean artist. It also received a million certification from the Recording Industry Association of Japan, further cementing BTS's dominance in the Japanese market. BTS The Best stands as a testament to BTS's worldwide appeal and their ability to connect deeply with fans across languages and cultures. Proof, released on June 10, 2022, is an anthology album that celebrates BTS's remarkable 9-year journey since their debut. Blending iconic hits, unreleased demos, and 3 new tracks, including the lead single Yet to Come, Proof reflects on BTS's past, honors their present, and offers a hopeful glimpse into their future. The album's core message centers on growth, resilience, and gratitude. Throughout Proof, BTS reflects on the milestones that shaped their careers, while reinforcing their belief that the best is yet to come. The reflective track Yet to Come beautifully captures this sentiment, reminding listeners that despite their global success, BTS's journey is far from over. Meanwhile, For Youth serves as a heartfelt tribute to their loyal fans.
Just recently did a reaction on Yet to Come, so you guys go check that out. Make sure, because man, it's crazy. I'm gonna let him finish up, but that's crazy.
ARMY, expressing deep appreciation for their unwavering support. Divided into 3 CDs, Proof offers a comprehensive look at BTS's artistic evolution. The first CD highlights their greatest hits, the second showcases solo and subunit tracks, and the third presents rare demos and unreleased versions of popular songs. This format allows fans to express BTS's musical growth firsthand, while also providing insight into their creative process. Proof was a commercial triumph, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 and becoming BTS's 6th album to achieve this milestone. In South Korea, it topped the Gaon album chart and sold over 2 million copies shortly after its release. Praised for its introspective nature, Proof stands as both a heartfelt gift to devoted fans and an inviting entry point for new listeners, solidifying BTS's enduring influence on global music and culture.
Check this out, man. Excellent job, K-Pop Explained. Like I said, it's a little long for people, like 37 straight minutes, but to explain 20, that look like 23 or 24 albums. 24, I have to go actually do the count. I can't remember how it was. I think it's 20 on the screen. I think he did 3 more. So 22 to 25 album. No, it's definitely 23 to 25. 23 to 25 albums explained in 37 minutes. Man, that's hard to do. really informative. Now I feel really good about reacting to all of these albums. It's gonna take a long time, but I feel more motivated than ever. I'm one down with Map of the Soul 7. Probably, like I said, the most critically acclaimed of all of them. And I'm gonna just go back from there. We got Wings coming. We got Map of the Soul, Persona. I gotta do School Love Affair eventually. Man, there's just so many albums to get to. I got so little time. I'm gonna even do the Japanese albums too. I'm gonna get into all of that, man. I'm more motivated than ever. Great job. I'm gonna put the link in the description for you guys to check out K-Pop Explained in their new channel. Excellent job. Great video. Very interesting. Very detailed. I like new channels like this. I like none of the fake stuff, none of the BS. It's just all information. And like I said, man, I just enjoyed the video. I give it a 10 out of 10, man. So you guys check it out and give them a subscribe. If you guys like the video, I'll put the link in the description. And again, you guys tell me, what do you think about the BTS album Explained in 37 minutes? How did you feel about it? Did you think they did a good job? Did you think they did a great job of detailing each individual album to the best of their ability with the time span? Or do you feel like they could have did more? Or do you feel like, oh, they didn't really do anything? You guys let me know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. I love your thoughts. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm so happy to have you guys here. And again, comment your thoughts. Just tell me how you feel. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Always, and I mean this, always with love. Peace.